What's up everyone, I'm Poke Trainer Nick and we are going to be opening up another Japanese booster box in this video. So in this video we're going to be opening up Sky Legend from the Sun and Moon series. Now if you're unfamiliar with Sky Legend, it is a Japanese booster box set that is relatable to the Unified Minds English set. So it is a part of that Unified Minds English set, but it is Japanese. So in this particular video, we're going to be walking through what the process is like for obtaining Japanese booster boxes as somebody living outside of Japan. And we're going to open up a few packs along the way. So I want this to be an educational video or informative video when it comes to Japanese Pokemon booster packs. If you're new to this channel, please go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. So like this video and subscribe to the channel itself. It means a lot to me. If you have any questions or you'd like to chat with me, go ahead and drop me a comment in the comment section of the video. You can also find me on Twitter. I'm at NRaboy on Twitter. Happy to engage with you there as well. So let's get down to business. So this is a Sky Legend booster box, and I must say that this is quite a small booster box. So if you're new to Japanese booster box sets, these are quite small. It is the first thing I noticed when these things came in the mail, is that they are significantly smaller than what you'd see in an English set. But that's all right, because Japanese sets are a little different than the English set. So for example, this booster box, it only contains 30 packs. So in a typical English set, so the Unified Minds set, you'd be looking at 36 packs. In addition to only being 30 packs for these Japanese sets, they are also usually, not all the time, but usually five cards per pack. Whereas in the English sets, you're looking at either 10 or 11 cards. So they are very different. And inside of these Japanese sets, we're not guaranteed to pull any kind of rare or holo rare or even ultra rare. So it's totally the luck of the draw. But these Japanese sets are very cool. The cards are very high quality. They feel a little different than the English version of the cards. The texture is a little different. The card weighs a little differently in your hand. So it's overall very cool. And if you have the opportunity to get one of these Japanese packs, definitely I highly recommend it. So let me go ahead and crack open this box. All right, so I took the plastic wrap off of this particular box. Now, before I get into the box opening, you're probably wondering, well, what is this fantastic suit that I'm wearing? This is a Pokemon First Partner suit. So this includes Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Pikachu. This is an actual suit. There's a matching jacket, a tie, and pants. I discuss it in a little more detail in another video that I published on the YouTube channel. So if you're interested in learning more about this suit, where I purchased it from, and how to get your hands on it, go ahead and tune into that other video that I released on the subject on the Poke Trainer Nick YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and switch back over to my desk cam. So let's go ahead and open up this box. These Japanese, and I already teared it, but these Japanese booster boxes, they're a little more difficult to open than an American set. So I don't know, they're just packed very tightly. I even struggle when it comes to opening up the packs themselves. The English card sets, the foil wrapper, it kind of melts off when you pull at it. The Japanese card sets, you have to put a little bit more energy into them. Let's go ahead and fold that back. Let's go ahead and crack it open. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 packs out. So in another video, I showed you my Poke Vault. So that is a Pokemon lunchbox. I usually tend to save 2 packs for every set that I open and just store them away. In the future, I may want to open them. I may want to get them graded with PSA. You know what? Down the line, I may even end up selling them. It depends on the circumstance or where I am at that particular point in time. So I'm going to put these 2 packs to the side. All right, so we're going to open up 2 packs, and then I'm going to talk to you about how I purchased them and where I purchased them from. Because when I'm watching streams, when I'm doing research online, it doesn't really tell me where to buy these Japanese packs. As somebody who's living in the United States, I'm living in California. So I want you to walk away from this video feeling like you learned something. So let's go ahead and move this booster box out of the way. I'm going to start with the first pack, and like I said, they are a little difficult to open. So I'm going to tear at it. Tearing did not work. So let's go ahead and try to open it from the top here. Swear, sometimes I feel like I need a chainsaw to open up these packs. I don't know why I struggle so much. Usually what happens is I don't open up all of the packs on the stream. I'll usually save them to open up with family. My wife and kid also like opening up Pokemon cards. So it's a family event, and they also struggle with opening up these Japanese packs as well. I don't know why. It's just super strange. All right, so one pack open. For Japanese cards, the card trick is usually the holo is the second to the last, so I put one card in front, and I'm going to flip it over. Now, to be completely honest with you, and like I explained in other videos when I do Japanese pack openings, I don't know all of the cards, especially in Japanese. So when I was playing Pokemon, I started Pokemon at Red and Blue. I got Pokemon Yellow, Gold and Silver. That's kind of where I stopped all the way up until Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield. And even with the Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield sets, I still didn't catch all the Pokemon in the games. So if I didn't bump into the Pokemon or it doesn't have a personal connection to me, I may not know what it is. So bear with me. I'm definitely not a Pokemon master. I'm more like Ash Ketchum. Ash doesn't catch all the Pokemon, or hardly any for that matter. But they're still really cool regardless. So I have a trainer card. All right, so I do not have any kind of rare. This is just an uncommon card. So there's a little U down there. Let's go ahead and look at another pack. So we're going to see if we get lucky in this pack, and then I'm going to walk you through the process of obtaining packs like these. All right, so I'm going to move one card to the front. I am going to flip it over. So we have a trainer card. Let's go ahead and flip through them. And I don't know if you see it around the corner here, but it's a little bit shiny. So that means that we might have something good in the back. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's an ultra rare. I'll get into that in a minute, but we have something interesting back there. So let's get to them. All right, so I have a regular holo rare. There's an R down there to say that it's rare. This is not a full art. Something that's interesting or a little deceiving when it comes to these Japanese packs, or maybe the English packs are just a little deceiving. I don't know. So the Japanese holo rares, it's shiny around the edges. Inside of the English cards, a regular holographic rare has a kind of yellow edge. It's not holographic. So when I see the shiny on these Japanese packs, I think, oh wow, I got a full art. Maybe I got that Charizard card that I'm looking for, or the Slowpoke with Psyduck card, or who knows. So it's just a little deceiving. It kind of gets your hopes up sometimes when it comes to these cards, but they are very nice cards. I think that they're a little more interesting than what you'd see in the English alternatives, and even the back is a little different as well. So very cool. All right, so let's head on over to how you obtain some of these cool Japanese packs. And I have to say that the sites that I'm mentioning, they're not endorsing me. They're not paying me any kind of money. These are just sites that I've had good luck with. So you could be using other sites as well, or other ways to get these cards. Totally up to you. This is just from my own personal experience with no kind of added incentive to it at all. So I order my booster boxes, my Japanese booster boxes, from Plaza Japan. So this is a Japanese site. The purchases that you make on this site, they come from Japan, and they have quite a lot of things. So for example, look at these booster boxes on the site. So Miracle Twin, a pack that I opened up in another video, or say for example Sky Legend. If you look at these pack names or these booster box names on a Japanese site, and you're coming from having opened up many English packs, you're going to be like, well, what sets are these? Are these unique to Japan? Or what's the deal? So the deal is Japanese sets, it's usually several of the Japanese sets make up an English set. So for example, Sky Legend is part of the English Unified Mind set. So they break it up into numerous sets. So how do you know that? How do you know that Sky Legend is part of the English Unified Minds? So I actually go to a few other sites to get that information. So for example, I go to a site called Bulbapedia. So this is part of Bulba Garden. It's a community-driven kind of Wikipedia type site. And on this site, you can actually use the search box and type in Sky Legend or the booster box set that you're kind of not familiar with. And when I type in Sky Legend, it brought me up to, hey, this is part of a main expansion of Double Blaze, which is also a Japanese set. It doesn't really tell me too much information of what I'm actually looking for comparison purposes. So I scroll down to some of the cards in Sky Legend. Let's go ahead and click on one of these. Let's go ahead and click on maybe the Rowlet and Executor. So I scroll down on this particular card in the Sky Legend set, and it says the Japanese extension is Sky Legend, and the English expansion is Unified Minds. So that's how I know that this comes from. If I were to buy the English version, or if I were looking for the English version of this card, I'd be looking for the Unified Minds set. If I wanted to know what cards in particular at a glance are inside of the Sky Legend set, because maybe I don't want to look at just a long list, I can go to another site called Pokelector. So this is jp.pokelector.com. And I can click on See All for the Japanese sets. And I can go ahead and try to find which set it is that I'm looking for. So I'm looking for Sky Legend, so I can click on it. And these are all of the possible cards that I can find in the Sky Legend set. And there are actually quite a few good ones. So a hitter that I'd personally be interested in, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is the best card in the set, is I'd be looking for this Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno card, because I think that is a pretty awesome card. I don't even think it's considered a rainbow art. It might be a specific Japanese art, but it is pretty cool. So I'd be stoked to pull one of those from this particular box. So let's go ahead and go back to Plaza Japan. There's some more information that I want to shed, and I go through the same information in all of my Japanese pack videos because I think that it's valuable information for people getting into Japanese cards. So for example, I got the Sky Legend box. It was $55.02. Not bad in my personal opinion. It may not be the best I can do, but it's not bad. It's cheaper than the English version because, like I said, the Japanese boxes, they have 30 cards instead of 30 packs instead of 36. In most circumstances, there are exceptions. And then most of these boxes, the packs have 5 cards instead of 10 or 11 cards. So you're getting less cards in the box that you purchase. In addition, you have to take into other considerations. So you have to take into consideration that you're buying from Japan. I'm in the United States. I'm in California. So I am going to have to pay international shipping. Now, I purchased quite a few booster boxes, and they charged me $20 in shipping. So that's not bad. $20 for a bunch of booster boxes. They are small, but it's international shipping. Fun fact, I placed this order. It took about 3 days from the time I placed the order for it to arrive at my house. That is incredibly fast international shipping and processing. I don't know how that was possible, but it happened. In addition to the shipping that you have to face on these particular Japanese sets, you are also going to face currency conversion costs. So this $55.02, that's not necessarily the actual price. When you go to checkout, when you enter your credit card or use PayPal, I used PayPal. It charged me a conversion rate from Japanese, I think the currency is yen, to the US dollar. So it added about $30 to my overall shipment. Not $30 per booster box, but about $30 to my overall shipment. So $30 plus $20 for shipping and conversion costs. Not too bad. It's probably bad if you only order one box. That's kind of steep. But if you order several, that's not bad. You're getting a decent deal for Pokemon cards that are really, really hard to find nowadays. Now, I don't know if Plaza Japan is marking up these prices. I've never been to Japan. I don't know what Pokemon cards cost in Japan. For all I know, these boxes could be $20. I don't know. I still feel like I got a good deal. My family, myself, my kid, we're all having a blast opening up these Japanese cards. So it's, in my opinion, it is definitely worth it. So let's go ahead and go back and open up some more packs. So I'm going to switch over to my desk cam. We're going to open up 2 more packs, and then we're going to bring things to a close. So again, this is an interesting pack. It's got all of the 3 original legendary bird Pokemon. So this does hit home here because I'm a huge fan of the original games, the original sets. So this is some really cool stuff. So let's go ahead and crack it open. And my fingers are going to go raw from trying to open up these packs because they just do not open. I don't know the trick. Maybe I have to open them from the bottom. All right, so it opened up very easily from the bottom. I've been opening them from the top the whole time, and these are kind of long stem booster packs. Maybe I've been doing it wrong the whole time, but opening from the bottom seemed to do the trick. It tore just as easily as you would find in an English pack. So let's go ahead and open it up. Let's see if we get one of those legendary bird pulls. So let's bring 1 card in, and let's flip it over. All right, see what we got. Oh, all right, we don't have an amazing in there, but we do have a holographic. I believe this is a Here Comes Team Rocket, or maybe just a Jesse James card. I think there is a full art version of this, but I'm not sure. Regardless, this is a classic from the Pokemon series. Jesse and James have been in the series since the beginning, so that's pretty amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and open up 1 more pack and try it from the bottom again and see if I get lucky. So let's go ahead and tear. All right. So the bottom is definitely easier on these Japanese packs. All right, let's go ahead and move 1 card up front. All right, let's see if we get lucky here. So again, I'm not familiar with a lot of these Pokemon. It's a real bummer. So maybe this is not one of the better booster boxes that I could purchase. I know that I got the Remix Bout box that I opened up on the stream. I got some really good cards from that box, and a lot of them that I recognized. I definitely got the 3 big hitters on that one. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. All right, no rare, no holo. So not bad. So we got 2 holos. I'm gonna bring them up again. So we got the Jesse and James. And then we got this other Pokemon, which honestly I'm not too familiar with. They're still really cool. So they are going right into my collection, and we'll be opening the rest of the box with my family. So it's going to be all good, all fun. So hope you found this video educational. Hopefully you learned something in regards to these Japanese packs. If you liked the video, again, hit that like button, that thumbs up button. And then go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Poke Trainer Nick. And stay tuned for more videos. Like I said, if you want to learn more about this suit that I'm wearing, I do have another video on that as well. Definitely worth checking out as well. These are not going to be just Pokemon card videos that I'm putting up. I'm going to be putting up videos of all kinds of cool stuff. Pokemon merch. I'm going to be doing games. I'm going to be doing cards, tips and tricks for grading services, all kinds of cool stuff on this YouTube channel. So catch you next time.